jump and go ahead, push your back and get your body bumping. I could be leaving situations I know. So tell somebody, yeah, your ass on let them know. Let's get it.
Read King's pretty things.
Alright, as you guys saw, we made it here to Lake Patton. We got everything taken care of at the bank and dropped off all the orders at the post office. All the chores are taken care of. Now we're here at Lake Patton, a beautiful day out. The sun is shining and everything is good. So I'm going to go hit that trail, get my 2.6 miles logged in, and report back with a few moments of gratitude. Alright, we made it another successful 2.6 around Lake Patton. Now comes the part where we think about what we're grateful for. I was out there running the trails thinking about a few different things while I was out there. I was thinking about ego, right? A lot of people talk about ego, how ego is the enemy and what you're trying to achieve. And, I always like this saying, success is on the other side of fear. And sometimes ego isn't the enemy, it's just a barrier. It's just a hurdle you need to overcome in order to get to where you want to go. And this week, I think I took a few little strides towards where I want to go with this YouTube channel. I'm trying a few different things, getting past the ego that's preventing me from doing things. This week, I tried a little bit of voiceover, and I tried a little bit of singing, and I put those out to the public. Didn't think about it too much, I'm not really much of a singer. I can't really carry much of a tune, but I gave it a go, and I put it out there, and there were a few decent results, Eventually I thought about it, what spurred it was I was trying to sing along to a song. You're in the car, in the shower, singing along to a song, and you think, man, I sound pretty good. I sound almost just like them. And then you hit record on the camera and you try it, you sing along to the same song, and you listen back and you realize, no, I'm not the same. It's not the same at all. They have certain gifts that you don't possess, but that doesn't mean you can't sing and put your art out to the public. Your ego might think, man, I'm bad. That sounds horrible. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to hit publish. But I did it this week, crossed that little hurdle. Didn't let my ego prevent me from putting it out there. So go listen to it. Let me know how bad or good you think it is. I realize it's the first try. The first try at anything is going to be horrible. But I think I got a few decent results. I carried a tune on a few little songs. And in terms of the voiceover, that was more of an eye-opening endeavor. The little voiceover project was something, you think about, you see these little animal videos with comics voicing things, funny things over it, and I always wanted to try that, but I've yet to do that. I might try that next, but what I did was pulled a few cartoons. First I started with dogs, then I did cats, and today I did rats. I just pulled some images and pointed the camera at them and imagined a voice and tried to make it as comedic as possible. Obviously, I'm not doing double takes. This is all first take type of thing. Just saying what comes to mind. I think, the brain, in terms of, 20 years working as a photographer, you're in a certain setting and you're forced to kind of create that image and think quickly that way. And I think that kind of translates to this little voiceover project. You see the image and you imagine it sounding a certain way, and you're able to do that. And I thought I did pretty good at it. I gave myself a few chuckles, and I think people actually watched it and kind of liked it. So I might try that a little bit more, see if it's a talent that I have, or maybe it's something that I put behind me and try and conquer. I don't know, I think both endeavors are kind of something that you try and you don't expect magic the first time you do it. You're going to have to stumble your way through it, cross those barriers, jump those hurdles toward being good at it. But I think the first week of doing it, I think I did all right, and it got quite a few views, and helped me get a little closer to that 4,000 hours that I'm chasing. So it's just an addition to this reselling content. I've got the reselling content, I've got everything else I've tried. This is a few different little avenues that I'm reaching out into and exploring, seeing if I have any talent at it. Sometimes the ego prevents you from trying those things or even putting it out to the public. And I'm not going to let that prevent me from doing that. I've seen people in the last year that have, stumbled over those hurdles and, not been able to achieve what they're capable of. And I think, there's a lot of people that have issues with that, and that's their stumbling block. And I'm definitely guilty of that myself. As a quiet kid growing up, I never really had a voice, never really spoke up much, and was always kind of in the back of the class, in the shadows, behind somebody else. A definite follower in ways, but I do have some leadership qualities, I think, that have blossomed, and it showed themselves at an early age, I think, in certain endeavors. My running and whatnot. I was kind of a leader in that team and that aspect of life, but it didn't really translate much to the rest of my life. And I think even now, we're still trying to get those qualities out and let myself achieve what I'm capable of. But getting over those little hurdles, not letting that ego prevent me from taking that next step in life. So I guess I'm grateful for that little discovery this week. Hopefully you guys take a little something away from that. Think about how it applies to your life. Maybe you have something that's preventing you from doing something you've always wanted to try. Go ahead and try it. Put it out there to the public. It's not gonna hurt you too much. Worst they could say is that it sucks. And you probably already know it's kind of sucky anyways. I realize my singing's pretty bad, but it's out there now, so get used to it. And like anything in life, the more times you do it, the more effort you put into something, the better you're gonna get at it. I say that a lot, especially with my nieces and nephews, and all these young people that I've dealt with over the years. I always tell them, well, it's like anything, the more you do it, the better you get at it. And I think that's kind of a lesson everybody can take away from. You don't just try something once and expect to be brilliant. It takes time. And some things take a lot of time, and sometimes you realize, hey, I got a little bit of a gift for that. I can do that pretty good, and you just have to hone those skills and keep at it and don't give up. And that's how you get to that finish line. That's how you get to that next area of life that you want to be, whether or not you consider yourself a success or not. I have that a lot with business. A lot of people say, oh, do you have a successful business? I don't know. What is your definition of success? Turns a profit every year, is that success? Are you making $1 million? Is that success? There's different definitions, different levels to this stuff. A one-man show on eBay is not going to make a lot of money. I'm never going to get rich doing a one-man show on eBay. But, you're rich in other areas of life. You have the freedom to do certain things. You don't have a boss telling you what to do. So there's benefits and to everything. So you have to find that silver lining to life sometimes and think about it in a positive way. So I guess I'm grateful for all that, and as well as the sunshine today. The sun shone upon us. Out there running in the sun feels a lot nicer. I'd taken a couple days off, and yesterday I skipped running because it was raining. And I probably should have got out there in the rain, but today I made up for it, got out there on the trails, and got a little bit of that sunshine. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head down to the lake, give you guys a little bit of a look at Lake Padden today. We've skipped that the last couple runs as well, so we'll give you a look at it today and see what things are looking like. I think today is the first day of the fishing season, or they're out there today in droves. So the fishermen are out there, got their lines in the water and stuff, so we'll get out there and give you guys a look at the lake. Alright, here's a look at the lake today. It looks like they have some kayakers, some sort of team over there training or something. There's a whole bunch of them over there. You could probably hear them in the background. There is one fisherman over here, but it's pretty quiet over on this side by the shore here. But we're going to venture on a little bit, see what else we can see.